global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Day 2 of the protest begins in earnest. For day 1, quick recap on what went down for Rivers State, Edo, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, and some parts of Nigeria was relatively very peaceful. In fact, Fubara at some point had to come in and join the protesters and give them a little something as they were getting hungry. And of course, in Edo State, Obaseki at some point, in collaboration with Agoda, the comedian, spoke and gave a charge to the youth who were really very pleased to hear their governor speak. And the CP of Edo State did something fantastic, is what emulating. But alas, that's really the opposite in Abuja, where Abuja, the youth went berserk. It was almost it took the intervention of all the security personnel to try to push them away from getting to Eagle Square. A lot of activities took place, of course, but something unique is happening in Abuja. Wike seem to have gotten a classified or intelligence that this is not outside, it is a mall, and senators are actually, special senators actually behind, and is giving information to Nigerians on who to hold responsible as he has gotten intelligence report. Let's find out really what he meant, who he met, and how they went about sponsoring Nigerians against the government, according to Wike. But before we go into the news, proper kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the right subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon, please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Now, according to the news, Federal Capital Territory FCT Minister Barrister Yeson Wike had issued a stern warning to protesters against bad governance, urging them to heed court orders and maintain peaceful demonstration at designated locations. Now, in a shocking revelation, Wike accused the senator sponsoring the protest by providing food to the protesters. Let's continue. Now we also have intelligence that the senator had to invite some security agencies to lead some of them to go and provide food for the protesters. That is sponsorship. A senator providing food for protesters. At the appropriate time, security agencies will invite the senator and find out how you will be sponsoring this kind of thing against the government of the day, Wike said. His comments came amid escalating violence along the Abuja Kifi Highway, where security forces struggle to control rampaging hoodlums. We had said before now that we will continue to brief the press as we monitor the protests of the people who say they are protesting against bad governance and hunger in the country, Wike stated. He emphasized the importance of adhering to democratic principles and the rule of law, acknowledging the protesters' right to voice their grievances. Now, however, Wike expressed concern over the potential for violence and property destruction within the FCT. We believe that this is a democratic government, and so we must act according to the rule of law. We also believe that this protesting is their entitlement so that the government can address issues raised. Obeying the rule of law is obeying court orders, he said. Now, citing a recent court order that restricted protests to the National Stadium, Wike highlighted the risk posed by miscreants hijacking the protest. We had come out to say clearly that one of the reasons we appealed against the protest was that we believe some miscreants will hijack the process and cause destruction of property within the FCT. See what happened in some of the states today. Now look at the loss of lives. If such a thing happens in the FCT, what do you think people would say? Here we have the international community carrying out their businesses. Wike warned. The minister referenced the violence that erupted earlier in the day when hoodlums clashed with security forces along the Abuja Kafi Highway. Protesters, initially peaceful, turned it upside down, overwhelming security checkpoints, vandalizing public utilities, and looting shops. Reinforced security forces led by the military eventually managed to push the hoodlums back and reopen the highway, but not before significant damage was done. You saw what happened today, that's yesterday now, where some people tried to move into the Eagle Square. Miscreants may not have succeeded in what they wanted to do, but we have intelligence that they are coming out tomorrow to destroy property, and much more will lead to this. Now, the security agencies will not allow that. Every protester, please go to MKO Abiola Stadium and do your protest there. That is what the court said, Wike urged. As the situation remains tense, Wike's call for peaceful and lawful protests aimed to prevent further violence and ensure the safety of all citizens in the FCT. The minister reiterated the government's commitment to addressing protesters' concern while maintaining order and protecting public property. Now, these are the words of the FCT Minister, Wike. I would have, this is just personal now. I stand to be corrected. But there's something about speaking to the people one on one. There's something about them feeling your pulse. I think this is not about being an experienced politician. This has nothing to do with having experience as a former governor and having executive power. I think it's a case of having humanity in you. I think it's a case of feeling the pulse of Nigerians. If you have empathy, in you, you will understand hunger is real. They could take a cue really from the likes of Fubara. Forget the fact that he's claiming that he's the Oga of Fubara. Fubara is claiming that he's the prodigy. Feel the pulse of the people. Look, at this rate, Seb, I won't even advise him as a person to address the people. If he would, he should come out very humble. The people feel as if the perception out there is that the FCT Minister, Wike, is high-handed. While others are saying you have a right to protest, no, apart from Lagos and maybe Abuja, I think Abuja particularly, and Lagos were like, okay, can you refrain yourself to some certain places, locations, and all that? But Abuja took it a step further by bringing a court order, insisting that you should do this, do that, and it's not sitting well to hungry Nigerians. You can't tell them that they voted people in and the appointees are the one telling them you can't go beyond this. It's as if you employed someone and the person you employed is giving you condition for his employment and what you should pay him, and you have no option, and any service he renders to you, you must take it because after all, I spent some time with you, so you must pay me full and extra wages and allowances for really doing nothing, literally. And even if the person did something, the fact that the way he's going high-handed about it will make even the employer get very vexed. I feel personally that Wike would have really come down from his high horse, talk to the people. These guys are not animals. They just want to see you. They want to hear you. The president have not really been speaking. He's been speaking through his media aid. He has been speaking through his ministers. He has been speaking through the clergies, the clerics. They want to hear the president talk. Show some empathy. I would have expected, instead of going through press conference and press release, talk to the youth. They are hungry. Now, this is my personal opinion. I stand to be corrected. I feel that even the senator is trying to dodge the go and see what the CP did in Edo State. Would you say the CP is also a sponsor? CP at some point gave the people pure water. Protesters, we are in this together. We are fellow citizens. He was charging them, choking them. We are fellow citizens. We are here to protect you. That's our right. It's also your right. It's our duty and it's your right. We will protect you as protesters. Don't disturb yourself. If you want water, he provided water. Everybody drink water. Biscuits. They shared. They were happy when the CP, because they were hailing them. That's you have gone to the university. There's this thing about Luther Continua Victoria Sata. It's a youth thing. Stop behaving as if you didn't go to the forwards of the university. When the Gen Z generation come, just show them workings. Talk to them. Don't begin to say, no, cut order. When you go that way, some people, they like some youth like that side, they show more social. No. I think if it is not in the temperament type of Wike to speak to people, they should look for a soft-spoken minister, a soft-spoken government official to go talk to these guys. Let them see an government official who will talk to them. They want to see human face. And at this rate, because of how the tension is, I would have advised also the security personnel to help and de-escalate the situation and talk to them. I'm sure at some point they'll listen. But going about this, and if you ask me, I feel that even the senator is even trying to see, because in a hungry situation, he who gives the food dictates the tone. These guys are hungry. Why not also be also as a government official, say, go and give them food to them. We know you are hungry, being power. Don't worry, we'll give people. Have you eaten? Make food, let them eat. It's just 10 days. When before the 10 days, 7 days, 5 days, and they are through. Then collect whatever it is they say and let them go and implement it. But when you want to go high-handed, I don't think it will. Then who knows? Just my little me talking. Maybe the minister have better ways to control the crowd. That's gonna wrap it up. Let's meet in that conversation. What's your take? Have a nice time. God bless you.
Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze